Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to take care of roses. I get questions about aphids or black spots and how often we fertilize our roses. So I'm going to share some of the things that we do to take care of our roses, and also I get questions about planting roses in pots. I do have a couple of roses that I have planted in pots, so I can share a little bit of tips on that. Just to let you know, I'm not promoting any of these products, and also there are other videos out there that you could do some research also to supplement what I say. I hope you guys enjoy this video. So I lined up these products that I have been using for my roses, and as I've said before, I'm not promoting any of these, or am I getting paid to use them or show them to you. And also, if you are going to use these products, you want to make sure that you read the direction. It is really important to do that. So let's talk about this one right here. This is called Bio Advanced Rose and Flower Insect Killer, and you could use this for aphids. I have used this one before, and if you're into organic gardening, I did use this one as well. I do use them. They're not all organic. The materials or the chemicals that I use are not all organic, but if you are into organic gardening, you can use this one. This is garden safe houseplant and garden insect killers, and you can use this for aphids as well. The Bio Advanced all-in-one rose and flower care, this is the one that we use for black spot. You can see right here, black spot, powdery mildew, rust, and southern blight. Now you need to make sure that you read the directions on this one for application. I believe you can apply this every 6 weeks. And I do have some roses that have black spot, and we have applied some of these on them because I wanted to put a stop to it. It is effective. I have noticed some improvement on my roses. And there is one rose that I think we have to respray because it has not stopped it. So sometimes you have to do reapplication every 6 weeks. But again, read the directions on this. And I'm sure that there are other products out there, but these are the ones that we commonly use. Now, as far as fertilizer go, let me show you which ones we use. Okay, so I wanted to go back to the Bio Advanced all-in-one rose and flower care. Early on in the beginning of the season, like in January, we do apply this to all of our roses before they have any leaves on them, because it does have fertilizer. And it has the insect control and disease control. So we do use that at the beginning. And then after that, what we use, let's say right now my roses are in transition and they're about to give me a summer bloom. This is what I use here. This is Miracle Grow, and it is an all-purpose plant food. And I just get one of these that you can connect to your hose, and just follow the directions. This one is very easy to apply. You just put some Miracle Grow in here, connect this to the hose, and water away. And I do fertilize my plants at least twice a month. Okay. So I have mentioned that I do have a couple of roses that I have in pots. This is one of them, and this one is called Hot Cocoa. Let me just show it to you right there. Okay. And so some of the things to consider when you are going to be planting roses in pots is that you want to make sure that you read the tag that goes with it, because usually the tag will tell you how tall and how wide the plant will grow. Okay, and you want to make sure that you get a big enough pot. And I put a tomato cage on this one because it was kind of falling over, so I went ahead and did this. One thing to keep in mind when you do have potted roses, okay, you might, the bigger they are, the more water they absorb, so you might have to water them more frequently, especially if you live in a warm area. And you know, if you wanted to keep them in the pot like this, by all means you can do that. Just, you know, trim them or keep them to a size that is manageable. This one here, I put this in the greenhouse and planted it in a pot because at the moment I don't have a space to put them, but I will probably transfer this outside for the next season. But for now, I am keeping it here. And you know, when I bought this rose, it was only about this big right here, probably a foot. And since it's warm in here, roses like it warm, it has grown so much. But I am enjoying this. This is a hot cocoa again. Very, very nice. So the other rose that I have in a pot is Sentimental. Sentimental is kind of a new rose for me, but I like it so much because of the pattern. And it is doing very well here. It likes it. However, Sentimental had an infection of aphids, so I have been keeping an eye on Sentimental in the greenhouse and have been using the product that I had mentioned earlier to control it, and it is getting better. I haven't gotten it completely controlled, but it is better, so I do reapply and check it every day, and it's giving me some really nice bloom. Again, some things to consider if you are going to be planting your rose in the pot. Make sure that you know how big and how wide the rose gets, and also to get a big enough pot. And just remember that they might need to be watered more often because they have, you know, pots of smaller surface area, and they might dry out faster than those roses planted in the outside yard. Okay, I hope I answered your questions about rose in pots and also the fertilizer. So while I'm here, I wanted to show you guys all of my begonias. You probably were looking at them. My begonias have been in here. They do like it hot and filtered light, and I do have that here in the greenhouse, and they're blooming so nicely. And I do not have the specific name for these begonia because I've had them for several years now and I didn't keep track of it, but look at all the blooms. The one that is really impressive, and the one that I really like, is this hanging begonia up here. It's kind of a cream colored, really beautiful. I do have another one right here that's hanging and is doing just as well. Now, you know, case in point, I have to check these begonias on a daily basis because, number one, greenhouse gets pretty hot. And number two, they are in a pot and they do dry out faster. As I've mentioned before, you know, if you're going to plant your roses in pots, you want to keep an eye on their watering system. Here's another begonia right here. And here's another one. This one is beautiful. Look at this one. So the begonias are doing really well. Well, I hope that answered some of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.